2, 3. Ashtrays are filled up, burn holes in the floor. Glance that book of poems you don't write in no more. All the lines have been finished, nothing left to say. You resolved your resolutions and it's only May, but you still got this itching in the back of your mind. That old reaper comes a calling, you're running out of time. When your patience is dried out and your confidence is reeling, and you break from the moment of the life you've been leading. As the plates go by and your feet get the feeling, well, just stomp through the floor and start dancing on the ceiling. Stare the rusted mirror in the face you didn't shave, 'cause Jesus never answered for the soul he didn't save. So smash that old piano, break the strings and rock the keys. You're wondering if anyone has something to believe. You swig that cornbread whiskey from the hills of Tennessee. Be it Jack, Jim, or Buffalo, you got a friend in me. When your patience is dried out and your confidence is reeling, and you break from the moment of the life you've been leading. As the plates go by and your feet get the feeling, well, just stomp through the floor and start dancing on the ceiling. Patience is dry out and your confidence is reeling, and you break from the moment of the life you've been leading. As the plates go by and your feet get the feeling, well, just stomp through the floor and start dancing on the ceiling.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, people of the world.
Whatever it is, wherever you are.
It's us, Two Ripped Jeans.
Hello.
Did you miss us?
You did.
You definitely did.
I know you did.
All three of you out there have been wondering, where did those guys go?
And one of those is our parents.
One of those is definitely our parents. Welcome to a online segment that we are calling Under the Seams, where we will take you through some old goodies, some covers and new songs that have inspired us over the years, and talk about the music a little bit. And in segment 1, which is this, we are going back to EP 1.
2.
2. What? Wait, Dancing on the Ceiling was 2?
Yeah, that was on 2.
All right. We are going to EP 2, An Afternoon in the Loft. One of the heavier songs that we had in the early days, Dancing on the Ceiling, written primarily by Mr. Josh Yoder. This is one of the songs that you brought to me more or less complete.
Kind of.
Kind of. What you originally brought to me was a very folk boppy kind of song. And then I brought out the slide. I dropped it to D and made it a little heavier. But take us through real quick writing this song. There's a lot of imagery in this song. Run us through some of your favorite images in this song, the 2 or 3 that you resonate with most.
Well, I think verse 2 is a lot of fun. It's a very angsty verse. The first was a little bit more introspective, but the second verse is kind of angsty and more imagery. A rusted mirror, and an unshaven face, smashing pianos in a very visceral way, and then obviously a theme that we come back to, whiskey in a lot of our songs. So,
small follow-up of Jack, Jim, or Buffalo. Which is your go-to?
Well, Sinatra was a Jack Daniels man, so
of course.
I'm gonna have to go with the Daniels there for Mr. Sinatra.
All right. In here, you in verse 1 talk about the book of poems, and you have been doing this songwriting thing a little longer than I have. But I imagine, even though I've never seen it, that you have a book, a journal somewhere full of old poems, songs that have never seen the light of day. What's in it? Will we ever see it?
There is a binder underneath my bed at my mother's house that is full of chords and songs and whatnot. That's back when I was like 16, 17, first learning how to play guitar. So you can probably I could probably look back and see like how good I was at the time by like what chords I was using. But yeah, I don't know if there's any chestnuts in that binder back home, but it does exist unless my mother has thrown it away.
I hope not.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, you tend to write in a folky storyteller kind of way, but this one, even before you brought it to me and I forced you to play it and drop D, was a little darker than a lot of other things that you've written. What brought it there to the slightly darker place?
I think it's just kind of more of it's a more physical song, I think, than some of what had come before on the first EP.
We can't get enough.
Yeah, can't get enough. The first EP is a lot about love.
Yeah.
And the second EP is a little bit more of a jaded soul, I think, in most of the writing that goes on EP2 from my end anyway. You know, I was in a darker place. I hated my job at the time, so
EP2 has the I Hate My Job songs.
A little bit more, yeah.
When you were writing this, was there an artist, a song that you were listening to that found its way into Dancin' on the Ceiling?
Yeah, this one in particular was TJ Kong and the Atomic Bomb. Yes, yeah, they're a great band, great Philly band, and just earlier in that year, I had gone to see them at a show in Philadelphia that a good friend Jeff had taken me to, and the whole place was just dancing the whole night. And Dan, who is the main singer, songwriter, rhythm player of the band, you know, he's kind of like an old troubadour kind of guy, and with a lot of imagery in his writing, but kind of, I don't want to say rockabilly because it's not. It's kind of like rockabilly meets angry folk, kind of. But the whole place was dancing the entire time.
Yeah.
And so I went home and I wanted to write something that was a little bit more upbeat. We didn't have a dance song. There was nothing upbeat on the first EP. So I wanted to try to do something that people could move to a little bit more, which was where like the barn stomp kind of idea kind of came into play. So
very nice. And we are going to cover a TJ Kong song right now.
Yes.
Which is what?
It's from their album Dancin' Out the Door. It's called She Don't Keep Time. And no, I did not steal the dancing thing. Just kind of, I don't know. Maybe it was subliminal. I don't know. But Dancin' on the Ceiling was inspired by a song from Dancin' Out the Door. So
brilliant. Well, I need to change guitars, and then we are going to play it for you good people.
Yes. Un, deux, trois, four. But she don't keep time. She's around without a reason, and she's paying no mind while she's buying new folk someone on the way. Always got something else to say. In a moment she'll be gone like a whisper through the trees. I just wish she'd come on back to town and bring me back my keys, would you please? Oh, she's a backseat sleeper and a backdoor dreamer. She's got 27 brand new pair of motorcycle sneakers. Oh, she's dancing on the sidewalk on a Tuesday afternoon. She's got eyes for every man in town and a howl every moon. And you know just what she wants. You don't know if it's a crime, oh, but you know, you know she don't keep time. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wee! Ba-dum bow, ba-dum wee, ba-dum bow. I said, all used up and all dressed down, get drunk on the sidewalk, sleeping on the ground, got a head like a motorcycle, dust all around, eyes like a desert and a body like a ground, like a highway tube, a doll heading for the south, back like a suitcase sitting on a cloud. You know what she don't want, you don't know what she'll allow. She's got 27 armadillo jackets back in town. In a moment she'll be gone like a whisper through the trees. I just wish she'd come on back to town and bring me back my keys, would you please? Come on back home to my place. I can't get in.